Did you know that Wells Fargo has a wonderful large business line of credit for businesses with bad or fair credit, or all kinds of businesses for that matter? If you didn't, please, I want you to stick around till the end of today's conversation because I'm going to break down for you, step by step, how to get a large EIN only Wells Fargo business line of credit with bad or fair credit. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to show you how to get approved for a large EIN only Wells Fargo business line of credit. Step number one, I want you to explore right now Wells Fargo business lending. So when we speak about Wells Fargo loans and lines of credit and all kinds of credit programs, what are we talking about exactly? The thing here is that right now, Wells Fargo does not offer business term loans. They only offer business lines of credit, SBA loans, commercial real estate financing, business credit cards, okay? But listen, at the end of the day, this is more than enough. Honestly, if you know how to play the game properly, you can get the funds you need for your business to push forward, to push your business forward. So first, we have the business line of credit, business lines of credit. So the loan amounts, the line oscillates from $5,000 to $100,000, and this is a revolving credit line. Okay, rates are as low as prime plus 1.75. So you're looking at 6% or 7%. Okay, minimum. No collateral required. Automatic enrollment in a free rewards program, and this includes Wells Fargo Business Line Loan or Line of Credit and Wells Fargo Small Business Advantage Line of Credit. Okay, and then you have the Wells Fargo Prime Line of Credit. Here you have it goes from 100,000 all the way to $500,000. This is a revolving line of credit. You have monthly interest only payments, and this is secured by business assets and typically businesses with $2 to $5 million in annual sales. Then you have the SBA loans, so it's SBA 7A and SBA 504, right? And you have commercial real estate financing. If you are a business and you are interested in that kind of financing, Wells Fargo has a superb program that will suit your operating needs. So this commercial real estate financing encompasses financing solutions to meet your purchase, refinance, or equity loan needs. And last but not the least, Wells Fargo has a superb business credit cards that you might be interested in. So you have the Wells Fargo Business Platinum Credit Card, you have the Wells Fargo Business Secured Credit Card, and then you have the Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature Card. Okay, again, I want you to show you. So Wells Fargo Business Platinum Credit Card, you can see on the screen, the Wells Fargo Business Secured Credit Card, and then the Wells Fargo Business Elite Signature Card. I'm showing you all this because in case the business line of credit is not approved, at least you know that there are other credit programs that Wells Fargo runs and that you might qualify for it. Step number two, I want you to find the best business credit products. Okay, so in the first step, we were just more general, right? We were actually exploring the land. We were seeing the lay of the land, right? Now that we have familiarize ourselves with what Wells Fargo offers in terms of credit products, we need now to zero in on the best business products, the best business credit products for you. Very important. And there are a couple of ways you can do this. And Wells Fargo has a wonderful tool called the Small Business Product Selector. You can see on the screen. And this is a tool that allows you to select your business credit products. So you can see they ask you, what can we help you finance? You choose. We chose our ongoing operations. You click how would you like to access your funds all at once. You click continue. And then here they're asking you, do you plan to offer collateral? We say no. And then here, based on your answers, you can see the credit options that are available to you. And you can see here, so you have so that's the first, that's the results. So Wells Fargo, the tool is telling you based on your answer, and this is hypothetical, folks. This is just an example, but based on our example, Wells Fargo is proposing to us a Wells Fargo business line of credit. This is unsecured. This is the first option. The second option is you can see on the screen here, there's another tool that allows you to check what kind of products you need. And here you have to say business checking, I need help with business checking or savings account and a loan or line of credit to start or acquire a business, including a partner buyout or a franchise purchase. And then you click next. And here you can see this is called the Wells Fargo product selector also. And here they will ask you other questions. They'll ask you which type of account do you need, a checking account, a savings account, right? We choose a checking account. And then as you can see the next screenshot, how much money do you generally expect to keep in this checking account? We put more than $10,000. And the next question about treasury management services, you have to answer that also. Next, they're asking you, great, now let's explore financing. So what industry best describes the business you're looking to start or acquire? So we put retail and services. Next, you have to put the industry rather that best describes the business you're trying to acquire. We already answered that, but what I want to say here is that there are other options. I wanted to show you the other options. So you have dental, real estate, retail and services, manufacturing, agriculture, wholesale, professional, and other. And then here they're asking you, how much would you like to borrow? We put up to 100,000. You put next, and then they give you the answer. So you see the first results on the screen and the second results. And then option number 3, I want you to know that Wells Fargo has a practice finance where they actually help people who are in healthcare practice, who have a healthcare practice, the supporting dentists. You have the physicians, vets, all that kind of stuff. They can help you buy or start a practice, expand or relocate your office, purchase equipment or technology, purchase commercial real estate, simplify your finances, use funds from your practice, supplement cash flow, and manage your business. Okay, so with Wells Fargo, you have a plethora of services that are available to borrowers. The third thing I want you to do is to open an account or two. Let me ask you a question. This is a big decision time right now. How many accounts do you have with your current banker, with your current bank? Business account, that is. Do you only have a checking account and maybe a savings account here and there? Or do you have all your business accounts at the same institution? Okay, what I want you to do now is to start thinking consolidation. You want to put not all your eggs in the same basket, but enough eggs in one basket so that the basket know how good your eggs are. Okay, so you want to actually open an account or two with Wells Fargo. So we are talking about here small business checking accounts. So Wells Fargo has Initiate Business Checking, Navigate Business Checking, Optimize Business Checking. So one of those three will actually be good for you. So I want you to actually sign up for one of those. Okay. And now let's talk about business savings accounts. So they have, Wells Fargo has what they call business savings account and time account. Time account is just a fancy word for a certificate of deposit, okay? So they have business market rate savings, they have business platinum savings, and the business time accounts, the CDs. And a business time account is an option for a business looking to plan for the future by earning a fixed interest rate for a specific length of time. So if the minimum opening deposit is $2,500. So if your business is generating enough cash and you just want to put some cash on the side, you might want to think about the business time account. Why am I having a conversation with you about opening a checking or savings account if the whole conversation should be around how to get a large EIN only Wells Fargo business line of credit? You might ask. Well, my friend, this is very simple. You want to establish a relationship. If you have bad or fair credit, if your FICO is skinny, you better have a fat checking account. All right? And the way you do this is you want to open asset accounts with Wells Fargo. That way you will buttress your credit profile. Now, if you have a FICO that is in the 500s, this is not going to change overnight. But one thing you can do is to actually increase the positive aspect of your balance sheet. If I were to use a metaphor here, your bad credit could be seen as a liability. So what you want to do is you want to counterbalance things by upping your game. You want to increase your assets so that your liabilities will be dwarfed. Okay, this is why you want to have a relationship with Wells Fargo, and you want to open bank accounts with them, with the institution. And step number 4, you need to check out Wells Fargo services. Again, why do we do this? Because we want to be strategic. We want to establish a rapport with Wells Fargo. We want to make sure that we are able to have a business relationship with them, a real one. So Wells Fargo has a bevy of services they offer. And what you want to do is you want to actually try to be in business with them. Now, I'm not asking you to sign up for any service your business does not need. What I'm asking you to do is to look into your operations, to see what kind of services you have, and to see which one you can actually direct to Wells Fargo, which one you can steer in their direction. Because at the end of the day, bankers are also humans. All right, they want to have a relationship with you as well, even if you have bad or fair credit. As long as you're playing the game properly, you're able to sustain your asset. You're able to increase your revenue and increase your asset base. They will work with you. They will approve you for this large EIN only, Wells Fargo business line of credit. So what are the services? Wells Fargo has merchant services. This is where you accept card payments on site, online, or on the go. You can explore ways your business can accept payments. Okay. They also offer payroll services. Here they had a partnership with ADP, whereby ADP provides options for Wells Fargo customers. So the services are designed to help meet your payroll and HR needs, so you can streamline payroll, you can get the support you need, and you can manage your team. Wells Fargo has Investing for Retirement, whereby they offer services as diverse as a SEP IRA, Simple IRA, 401k plans, profit sharing plans, individual 401ks, and 403b plans. Okay. They also, by the way, IRA stands for Individual Retirement Accounts. Then Wells Fargo also offers international business services. They also offer foreign currency payment and risk management solutions. And they also offer foreign currency cash solutions. My point here is to go through the constellation of products and services that Wells Fargo offers and trying to pick 2, 3, or 4. The more products you have, the more your chances of being approved. There is no direct correlation between those things, but based on our research and based on the breadth and depth of experience that our team, our own team has, we can tell you that in reality, when you establish a relationship with the bank you want to get a loan or line of credit from, things get a lot easier. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation about how to get a large EIN only business line of credit from Wells Fargo, even if you have bad or fair credit. Step number 5, I want you to get your act straight. I want you to get organized here. Big decision time. Here, I have a question for you. Are you incorporated? So you've been listening to me for the last 10 minutes and you are thinking about getting an EIN only business loan from Wells Fargo, right? And you happen to have fair or bad credit. Okay. Are you incorporated? Is your business incorporated? Talk to me. Talk to me. Because the thing here is that people think, as long as I have an EIN, I can qualify for an EIN only business loan or business line of credit. It doesn't work that way. In real life, it doesn't work that way, because you know why? An EIN is just a number. It's just a unique identifier that the IRS has assigned to your business to make sure you're not playing games. You're not tempted to play games with the United States government when it comes to paying your fair share of taxes. That's all it is. It's a way to track you, okay? It's like a social security number. That's all. But the way you actually solidify your EIN, the way you strengthen your EIN is by making sure you run your business, as a legit business. And the first thing you need to do is to incorporate. You want to segregate your personal affairs from your business's affairs. You want to have an LLC, an LP, an S Corp, a C Corp. I want you to shy away from this sole proprietorship thing. All right? Been there, done that. It doesn't work. You might get a tiny loan amount, 3,000, 4,000 from the local credit union, or if you're lucky, 10,000 from a community bank, but you're not getting like 6-digit loans. You're not getting that. Been there, done that. All right? It's all about being seen as a separate entity. So please, I want you to incorporate. I want you to have articles of incorporation or articles of our organization, depending on the structure you choose. You want to work on your business plan. You want to explain to the Wells Fargo banker that you are really in it to win it. So you have a plan, you have a clear plan, you have a vision. Okay. When was the last time have you ever voted for a politician with no plan? I'm not saying their plan is always good, but have you ever voted for a politician that had no plan? So I don't get it. When it comes to business, people don't want to have a business plan, but they're willing to vote for someone who has a plan, and they will never vote for someone who has no plan. So it's the same thing. You want to have a plan. You want to open bank accounts, business credit accounts, business bank accounts. You want to set up your accounting. You want to have the licenses and permits that are needed in the industry you're in. You want to do all those things so that when somebody looks at your business, they know, oh boy, this is a great company. This is a company that might be losing money or might be not profitable at the moment, but it's run properly. It's run in the legit way. That's what you want. And this is what you want because at the end of the day, and this is step number 6, you want to talk to a Wells Fargo banker. You want to discuss the business line of credit. You want to make sure that they understand that you are really looking for a large EIN only Wells Fargo business line of credit with bad or fair credit, and then you have done your homework. You've done your homework. You know exactly what it is. So you first want to call or make an appointment. So if you're lucky enough to live in an area where you have a Wells Fargo branch nearby, just schedule an appointment. If not, just call. But you don't want to call just for a 5-minute conversation. This is not about having a 5-minute convo. If you want to shoot for the big enchilada, you need to have time, and you want the banker to have time. And the best way to incentivize the banker to make time for you is through the preparation, is through the balance, is through the financial statements you put forward, is through the business plan that you put forward. If a banker sees that you have a business plan that is 50 pages long versus 1 page long, what do you think he or she is going to think? If you have a comprehensive, compelling business plan, you are drawing respect. You are conveying prestige, depth, and breadth of expertise. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So you want to have that, and you want to call 1-800-416-8658, 1-800-416-8658, and this is where you speak to a business line and small business advantage line of credit rep. And you can also call the 1-844-807-5060. This is for the Wells Fargo Prime line of credit line. And when you have a banker on the line, make sure you speak about your company's operational history, services that it might need. Obviously, I've spoken to you about, now you understand why I was talking to you earlier about the kind of services and products Wells Fargo offers, because you want to tell the banker you have done your homework, you know exactly what you're looking for, and what you want to hear from the banker is confirmation, is corroboration. You want the banker to corroborate, to confirm that your data, your facts are right, and that you can get this and this and this and this from Wells Fargo. If you have liquidity issues in the business, talk to him or her about that. Okay, you want the banker to tell you about the business line of credit application process, especially for the EIN only part of it. How to make things EIN only. What are the requirements? This is the kind of convo you want to have with the banker. Step number 7, folks, you want to apply. So after you've done all the legwork, you are comfortable, you have amassed data, expertise, experience with Wells Fargo, you are ready to increase your chances of getting approved for a large EIN only, business line of credit from Wells Fargo. And you can actually apply over the phone, you can apply in person, or you can apply online. Our preference and our strong recommendation is to apply in person. You want to go to a branch, okay? Or at least if it's not possible, again, if you live somewhere where you're not in the country, you can apply with a phone, okay? And what you will need to apply online, you need to have your legal business name, address, and phone number, okay? This is important to have. You want to have also date your business was first established. This is the date the business originally opened, even if it was under different ownership. The business tax identification number or your social, the ownership type, the number of owners, the gross annual revenue. And they might want to have also things like your social security number, your date of birth, your citizenship, your name, address, and phone number, at least for one business owner, okay? And what's really important here to understand is that Wells Fargo is going to look at a lot of things in deciding whether they have to grant you the loan or not. Now, there is, at the moment, you need to be a member. You need to be a client. You need to be a current client. You need to have an account with Wells Fargo to qualify for a business line of credit. This is just the way things are, okay? And so you need to have a Wells Fargo checking or savings account. As you can see on the screen here, if you're trying to apply online, the first question they will ask you is getting started. Are you a Wells Fargo customer with a checking or savings account that's been open for at least 1 year? See, you got to open this for at least 1 year to even qualify for the business line of credit. Again, going back to what I said earlier, this is why you need to establish a relationship. And in this case, the relationship must have been established for at least 1 year. So in our case, we chose no. We had no relationship with Wells Fargo. So if you choose no, you'll see on the next screenshot, it says, "Thank you for your interest in applying for the business line of credit, line of credit. Currently, you must be a Wells Fargo customer with a checking or savings account that's been open for at least 1 year to apply online." So if you don't want that, you can walk into a branch and apply. So what I'm trying to say here is that you don't have to have an account if you want to apply at a branch. Okay, you can just walk into a branch and talk to a loan officer and apply. All right, folks, this is it for today's conversation. I really appreciated your attention. So I was talking to you about how to get a large EIN only business line of credit from Wells Fargo. And I gave you 7 steps. So number 1, I said you need to explore Wells Fargo business lending. Number 2, you want to find the best business credit products. Number 3, you want to open an account or 2. Number 4, you want to check out Wells Fargo services. Number 5, you want to get your act straight. Number 6, you want to talk to a Wells Fargo banker. And number 7, you want to apply. Thank you so much for your attention again, folks. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.